This past week, I watched several people who have told me how much money they have dropped in this industry go out and tell me that they're hiring full-time outsourcers to do all their work for them. Yet, they haven't learned how to get one guy, haven't recruited one person, haven't learned how to do the presentation, but they're hiring a full-time outsourcer, which is the buzzword because we're all in the 4-hour work week, to do all their blogging and stuff for them. Let me ask you a question. Did any of these big people have a blog going on when they started all of this that made all their attraction marketing happen? Guys, and I'm not knocking these techniques. I use them. I'm all over the internet. I want you guys to get your heads on straight. I want to be a voice of reason. And I want folks to grasp and understand you can't buy this. You can't throw money at it. It's not possible to buy this success. The only way through it is the work. You can't buy an Olympic medal. I work with an Olympic gymnastics coach, guys. She's one of my team members. She's coached Olympic teams. Talked a lot with her about the development of those teams, the recruiting of the team. You can't buy a gold medal. You can't buy the big income. You can't buy mentorship. You have to earn it. So in addition to watching multiple people tell me that they were buying more stuff and throwing money at stuff that they have no business doing because they haven't figured out the common denominator behind the people that have made it, I also watched a whole slew of people get eaten alive by leaders that they trusted because the leaders decided to publicly, even though they're generic, even though they sell tools and training out to the whole marketplace, to everybody in every company, they decided to publicly announce their involvement with a new company. And folks that know them and that trust them ran around and promoted their big call where all the guests were pitched an opportunity. Many of the folks are in different opportunities, and all the people on the line were told, I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I kind of don't care anymore, guys, because if I can save 3 of you, and I don't think I'm going to save any of you, and that's the wrong languaging. If I could get any of you to open up your mind and think, my work is done. I don't care if I never make another dime in this industry. People brought their guests to a presentation that they thought was supposed to be generic about how to develop leads. And they were told that they were about to build the biggest downline in the history of the industry, and if you don't get in now, there's going to be thousands of people that are above you instead of under you. And this is the stuff that goes on. So the name of the call tonight, and I'm looking at my caller ID, and I haven't lost a person yet. Some of you guys may be appalled. Some of you guys may be cheering. Some of you guys may be sitting here stunned going, what is she talking about? But nobody's left. The name of the call tonight is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which is an Elton John song. And I think he was talking about something very different. But I think that the song is extremely apropos to the people that came to hear this call tonight. So I'm going to read to you a little bit about the lyrics. When are you going to come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. There's boys too young to be singing the blues. Have you ever felt like you're a present for some powerful marketers' friends to open? Have you ever felt like you were tossed around and used and abused because all they wanted to do was sell you this, that, and the next thing? Have you ever trusted folks that purported to be a leader that was going to help you reach your dreams, and $10,000 later you didn't know what happened, and then they recruited all of your people that you worked so hard to get, if you've even learned how to get any, into another deal? Are you a present for their friends to open? So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow. Back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny-backed toad. I've finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. Guys, I used to dream about being flashy in limos, and I bought it all, and the yachts, and the this and the that. And I went and I touched it, and I watched what goes on. And I watched people giggle at the poor little sap sitting in the room. And I decided to become an empowered business person. And I decided to educate myself. And I decided to watch and learn what it is that people do, how they do it. And I decided that I would never be a person that would take advantage of those that trusted me. And I'm not throwing stones, guys, because there's a lot of big leaders in this industry that I respect and I honor and I admire, and I've been their students. But I decided to go back to my family. I decided to go back to what I'm good at. I decided to learn the simple skills. I decided to stop trying to buy it. I did it too. There were times where I bought stockpiles of diet products so I could qualify to go to a party so I can rub elbows with the millionaires. I'm not supposed to say this. I'm not supposed to say this stuff. Goodbye, yellow brick road. Because the day you realize, gang, the day you realize that there's no place like home, the only wizard is you. And the day you sat down, heck-bent, and determined to possess the skills so that nobody can ever manipulate you again, is the day that it will happen for you.